Today's a good day because we're gonna take a close look at the brilliant guitar work of Mr. B.B. King. By B.B. King, one of his most well-known songs. I say his well-known songs, but actually it wasn't written by B.B. King, but rather by Roy Hawkins in 1951. And when you listen to that, it sounds completely different.
The thrill is gone, gone away.
Totally different feel, almost different song. And by the way, the blues at the beginning of the 50s, end of the 40s was typically played like that, in a minor key, slow tempo, and those wailing blues vocals. People like Ray Charles and Charles Brown used to do that. But B.B. King took that old style of blues and he played it much more up-tempo. And in a different key. Almost a bit funky, eh? Oh, what a beautiful chord. Just the F-7. Catchy bass line. And then 7 chord. Oh, look at this. This hurts. Sharp 9. And back. And that's just the rhythm guitar part. Already huge fun to play. But, of course, if you can actually sing the blues with the rhythm, then it becomes much better. What I do to get started is to just make sounds that feel sort of bluesy but don't mean anything at all. Don't feel embarrassed doing that, because when you listen to someone like John Lee Hooker, you don't have to be Shakespeare to sing the blues. Now, thankfully, B.B. King has someone else play the rhythm guitar part, so he can solely focus on doing the licks. And he plays stuff like... So much to say about B.B. King's playing. Let's just start with the scale that he's using. We're in the key of C minor. The original recording, by the way, is in B minor, B.B. King, but live he prefers to play it 1 fret up. And of course he's playing the minor pentatonic scale, but he's only playing 4 notes most of the time. A great exercise is to just play, you can find the backing track on my Patreon site, and see how long you can play a solo just with the 4 notes, with the little box. Just the 4 notes and nothing else. Isn't that amazing? Now, when you listen to B.B. King's guitar soloing, he plays these short little snippets and then there's silence. And he does that all the time. I call it the 3 seconds rule. B.B. King rarely plays anything longer than 3 seconds. He doesn't do... No. It's short, silence. That's called phrasing.
That I still hear the alto.
And by the way, when you play a Gibson like this, if you have all the knobs full on, the sound, your tone becomes too clear. Which I actually kind of like. Normally I play with everything 100% full on, but for B.B. King, his tone is more bassy, muddy, less treble. So here we're gonna dial it back a little bit, and then it sounds better for his kind of blues tone. Hear the difference? Everything on? B.B. King. Yeah, there's a difference indeed. Good to remember.
And when you play over 200 days, most of those days I play 2 concerts, so it's usually usually about 800 or 900 concerts per year that we usually do.
Here's the number one thing you can learn from B.B. King. 99.9% of all guitarists I ever heard do this. That was sort of okay, but something was off, right? Can you tell what it is? I was playing the B.B. King box. I was doing the 3 seconds rule, doing the phrasing, silence. I was actually playing all the technical things the licks like B.B. King would do. But still, something was missing. Let me now play it again. Now, that sounded a lot better. I was doing technically everything the same as before, but of course by now you heard the difference. I added one thing. B.B. King can play very loud and all of a sudden goes to very, very, very soft. He has an enormously broad dynamic range. That's the secret sauce. Most guitarists have loud and perhaps a bit less loud. B.B. King has extremely loud and extremely soft, and he goes there from one spectrum to the other in an instant. Loud! Soft. And you're probably like, well, is that such big of a deal? Yes, it is. Most guitarists don't really do dynamics. They just play everything loud. B.B. King, his loud and soft notes makes all the difference in the world. Okay, let's do a recap. What have we learned from this video? Can we learn? Well, number one, if you're gonna play like B.B. King, you need the right tone. So don't put everything 100%. We need that bassy, muddy tone, less treble. That's a good start. And of course, that little box, those 4 notes, doesn't use many notes most of the time. Then remember the 3 seconds rule. Those short little snippets. And silence. The secret sauce, which most guitarists unfortunately don't do. And I'm not exaggerating here. Dynamics. Loud. Soft. And continue on like that all over the place. When you listen to B.B. King, his dynamics, if you would see it visually, it's like that continuously. Very, very important. Okay, that's enough for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, you can find the backing track to practice all this stuff yourself at my Patreon page. And I will see you next time.